distinguished delegates, esteemed guests, colleagues, all invited guests, member of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First, let me take this opportunity to thank the Almighty God for granting us good health. Most of you have been here for 3 days. I joined today. And we have been discussing, deliberating on this very noble cause with the aim of ending poverty, extreme poverty. Second, I wish to take this opportunity also to thank the organizers for inviting me to come and give the closing remarks. On behalf of the people of this great nation, allow me to offer these closing remarks as we conclude the deep international conference on poverty evidence, from insight to impact. We are honored to host this important gathering on our soil, a country deeply committed to the global fight against poverty. Let me begin by once again warmly welcoming all of you to Tanzania. It has been a great privilege to host this important convening on our soil. We are a nation committed to the global fight against poverty, and we are proud to contribute to this shared mission. I hope your time here has not only enriched your professional work, but also offered you a taste of our culture, hospitality, and the spirit of collaboration that defines us. Over the past few days, we have engaged in meaningful dialogue, grounded in evidence, shaped by diverse experiences, and focused on solutions. We have come together not just as common goal. We have come together not just as professionals and policymakers, but as people united by a common goal to end poverty in all of its forms. We opened this conference with the compelling words of His Excellency, Dr. Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, the former President of the United Republic of Tanzania, who reminded us that poverty is not a destiny. It is a challenge we have to overcome. It is a political and moral challenge that demands accountability, courage, and commitment. His message set a firm tone for our work together, a tone carried forward by every keynote speaker and sessions that followed. Our distinguished keynote speakers shared insight that deepened our understanding. Mention Professor Ernest examined the mixed progress of poverty reduction in Africa and highlighted the urgent need to tackle persistent inequality. Professor Francois challenged us to rethink the international poverty line in light of shifting global realities. Professor Tassel emphasized the long-term consequences of poverty on children and youth. Professor Abebe offered a framework for addressing structural poverty through resilience and reform. We also had Dr. Himanshu, who shared valuable lessons from India's poverty reduction efforts, showing how political will and institutional reform can drive change. These reflections did not provide easy answers, but they asked the right questions. They reminded us that data alone is not enough. Without political action and long-term investment, evidence does not lead to impact. It becomes stagnant. Throughout the session, we explored a broad range of poverty-related themes as follows: the practical realities of implementing national poverty reduction strategies, the role of social protection, not as a temporary support, but as a permanent public good, the invisible dimensions of poverty shaped by gender, social norms, and exclusion, the relationship between climate change and poverty vulnerability, and also the technical innovations such as small area estimation and poverty assessment that make poverty more visible and policy responses more precise. One thing became clear. We have more knowledge than we are putting into action. The issue is not a lack of data, but limited institutional capacity, policy follow-through, and domestic investment in long-term systems. And yet, we also witness the strength of homegrown research and the value of national ownership of data. Local evidence generated and used by national institutions is key to shaping sustainable context policies. The future of poverty reduction depends only on partners, but also on empowering our own systems to lead. As we close this conference, I want to leave you with 3 key messages. First, institutionalize the knowledge gained. Let the evidence shared here guide national planning, resource allocation, and policy design. Research must move from paper to practice. Second, bridge the gap between safety nets and sustainable change. Social protection should not only address immediate needs, but also help build resilience, create opportunities, and restore human dignity. Third and last, protect and promote domestic research capacity. Our countries must invest in national data systems, empower local researchers, and ensure that solutions are informed by our own realities. Let me repeat this one. Protect and promote domestic research capacity. Our countries must invest in national data systems, empower local researchers, and ensure that solutions are informed by our own realities. Dear colleagues, this conference was not meant to end in discussions. It was meant to inspire actions. The challenges we face are significant, but are not impossible. Tanzania, like many of your nations, is ready to do its part to move from insight to impact, from data to dignity. Let us return to our countries, not with just new knowledge, but with a renewed sense of purpose. Let us turn our shared commitment into bold, coordinated efforts that will bring us closer to ending poverty in our generation. On behalf of the people of the United Republic of Tanzania, I thank you all for your insight, your dedication, and your belief in the power of evidence to transform lives. With these few remarks, I now declare the International Conference on Poverty Evidence officially closed. Before I leave the podium, I wish to request you all, before you leave, please take some time to visit Zanzibar. It's just 1 hour away by flight. Just 1 hour away. Come and explore the beauty of Zanzibar and have an amazing experience. I wish each of you a safe journey back home, and I hope we continue to build on the momentum we have created here together. Thank you very much.